Hey guys, welcome to the Firebase Z complete tutorial. Today we're going to be going over how to do the main quest line and also how to get the R.A.I, do the Coffin dance, and the free perks through Surge's head. So I'll see you guys in the tutorial. So the first step is just turning on the pack-a-punch machine. So you're going to want to go to the three Aether reactors. There's one in mission control, there's one in the data center, and then there's another one in military command, so you just need to turn these on. Once you turn them on, it's going to spawn in a bunch of zombies, and you're going to have to defend them for a certain amount of time. So just kill the zombies on the reactors, and eventually your charge will fill up, and then they'll explode. So after that, you need to go talk to Revnov, turn on Pack, and then go on the next step, which is talking to Perk. You're going to find Perk in mission control, and he's going to tell you how he took Maxis and he sent her into the Dark Aether. So actually we're going to take a break from the main quest line for a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys a couple steps on how to get the free R.A.I, which you're going to need later in the Easter egg. So the first step in getting the R.A.I is going to the weapons lab and picking up this blueprint. After that, you need to head over to Scorched Defense, and you're going to interact with this body next to this tank. And you're actually going to take your knife and stab his eye out, which is always nice. And you need to take this eye over back to the weapons lab, to this computer. And you're going to interact with the computer, but don't go anywhere after you're done. You're going to have to interact with the computer screen, and it's going to bring up this little chart, right? And wherever it moves correlates to a spot on the dartboard. So you're going to need to remember where it stops, right? And then you need to go back to the village over to this dartboard. Once you're at this dartboard, you need to shoot the three spots that correlate to the three parts on the computer screen. Once you're done, shoot a bullseye right in the middle, and if done correctly, it should throw out a piece to the R.A.I. So while you're here, just talk to Revnov, wait for him to stop talking, and then pick up the key card that he's going to give you. Now, we're going to ignore the main Easter egg for now, which is what this key card's for. And we're actually going to go back to the main Firebase Z area. And we're going to start opening lockers, right? So you need to open multiple lockers, all the ones in both barracks, until a mimic spawns in. Now usually the first mimic you kill doesn't drop it, but the second mimic you kill should drop an item, which is, the last piece that you need for the R.A.I until round 15. Alright, so we're going to go back to the main quest for a little bit. You need to go around to these three lockers, so there's one in equipment storage, there's another one in engineering, and then the last one's in the colonel's office. What you need to do is swipe the keycard on all three of these and grab the vial of serum from each of them. So then you need to head over to the field hospital, and you need to put all the chemicals in this machine, and it's going to start spinning. So be careful, because it's going to spawn in a bunch of hellhounds here in a second. Alright, so once you've killed all the hellhounds, you need to head back into the field hospital, and you need to interact with this device. After you transfer the chemicals, you can pick it up, and you need to take this over to the vent above Peck's office. So then you need to go talk to Peck, and you're going to put the truth serum into his room, and he's going to start going crazy and start dancing. After that, you need to head over to the data center. Once you're in the data center, you need to pick up these traps. And what you need to do with these traps is there's three spots on the map you need to go around to. You need to catch a mimic in each of these spots. So to catch a mimic, what you need to do is you need to get him really low, and then you need to throw this trap down. So it's just like a C4. You need to double tap whatever button your C4 button is, and it'll trap the mimic. And once you trap the mimic, you need to take him back into the data center. So the first location you need to go to is the colonel's office. So I forgot to mention that at each location you catch a mimic in, after you go back to the data center, you need to listen to the voice. So for the colonel's office, it needs to be Brahms speaking on the machine. If it's not Brahms, you did it wrong, and you need to do it again. Hey, quickly take a break from this and go over to one of three places, either the Scorched Defense, the Jungle Defense, or the Rocky Defense. And there's a couple locations. Just search around in those areas for Surge's head. For me, it was right here in the Scorched Defense. And what you want to do is you want to pick up this head, and you want to take it over to the field hospital and sit it on this table. After that, you're going to want to trap a zombie in one of the traps you've been trapping the mimics with. And then once you trap the zombie, you need to also sit this next to that head on the table. Once you do this, the head is going to start reading off a code, and what you need to do is wait for it to finish, and you need to head over to the colonel's office. Now you're going to find a safe, and you need to open this safe, and inside there will be a perk and sometimes intel, but be careful when you open this because it's going to spawn a bunch of hellhounds in. Okay, so back to the main Easter egg. What you're going to want to do is head over to the planning offices, and then you want to catch a mimic there. Same process, go back to the data center, and this time it should be Zabine talking. Again, if it's not Zabine, you did it wrong. And finally, we need to go all the way back to the village, to the scientist quarters. Once you're in the scientist quarters, catch the mimic again, take him all the way back to the data center, and this time it should be Sokolov talking. If it's Sokolov, then you're finished. So you're going to wait till he's done talking, and then the terminal is going to eject the floppy disk. Pick this floppy disk up. Once you do that, you need to put it into this computer, and it's going to open up the room in the OPC. You need to go up there, and it's going to open this anomaly. Now wait for this to finish. So once you're done with that, you need to go and talk to Pack. Now Pack is going to tell you about these Ethereum crystals that you need to collect. So there's 3 you need to dig up. Now to dig these up, you need to actually go right behind you and pick up this shovel. Once you pick up the shovel, you need to go right back next to Pack and open this locker. Inside the locker, you're going to get the Aether meter, and then you need to go over right in front of planning offices and dig up this crystal. Okay, so when you interact with this, it's going to make a bunch of copies of it. Now be careful, because if you pick the wrong copy, it's going to spawn in a bunch of mimics, and you won't be able to do it again until the next round. So you need to be sure that you click the one that has a completely white mist. Not the one with a dark mist, but the one with completely white mist. In my case, it was this one. So next you want to come over to this spot in Jungle Defense, and there will be a spot on the ground that says dig. You want to interact with that, and you're going to dig up the next crystal. Now to be able to pick this up, you must first survive in this big radiation bubble. Now if you leave, you will take damage, so stay inside. And usually you want to do this with a friend, but I was being dumb, and I almost died. So you'll see here that there's an item on the ground. I actually got this from killing one of the big robots. This was actually the last part of the R.A.I Easter egg. So you're going to want to pick this up. Now it might not spawn here. It can spawn anytime you kill one of these bosses. It doesn't have to be in this bubble. So once you pick this up, you're going to want to head back over to Weapons Lab. Then you want to interact with this missile, and you want to put the part that you picked up from the boss down. And now you're going to wait 1 round for it to charge up, and the next round you should be able to pick it up. So a round just passed. I'm going to go pick up the power cell. I'm going to walk right over to this table and build my R.A.I. So that's how you get the free R.A.I, and you're going to need it for the next step. So next you're going to come over here right by the field hospital, and you're going to dig up the next part. Now, what you're going to do here is not what I do, alright? You don't shoot it with the normal ammo type. That's not going to work. What you need to do is you need to hit up on the D-pad on Xbox. I don't know what button it is on the other consoles, but you need to switch your ammo type to like the grenade round, and then you need to shoot it with the grenade round. This will stop it so you can pick it up. So you're going to want to go back to the village, go right here where Pack is, go up the stairs, and come over to this bunny. Now you got to shoot this bunny. You're going to have to shoot it a lot. And eventually, after you shoot it enough times, it's going to start to levitate and it's going to fly at you. This is going to take you into the Aether, right? Once you're there, there's these 3 orbs. You got to shoot all 3 of them. After you're done shooting them, it's going to spawn in the box. Now this is the same box from doing the Coffin dance Easter egg and Die Machine. So this box can drop Jug, it can drop a R.A.I, it can drop Scrap. So I really recommend doing it because the boss fight is coming up soon. So now you need to go around to all the different Aether reactors, and those crystals that you just picked up, you need to go and load them all into the reactors. Now once you do this, it's going to overcharge the reactors, and you need to go back to OPC. So when you get here, the anomaly is going to be doing its thing, but then it's going to turn itself off because, surprise, the bad guy tricked you, and now there's no power, and Maxis is stuck in the dark Aether. Oh no. Don't worry, I know you're getting really afraid. There's 1 step left, so we got to go over to this computer. So once you're at this computer, you need to move the little cursor around until you find the one with a question mark. Now, this could take a little while. It's really weird and just unresponsive. But eventually, you're going to find the one with the question mark. Once you do that, click on it.
Locking target. Initiating firing sequence. Firing in 3, 2, 1. What the hell is that?
Yes, Peck, we are firing a space laser at your satellite dish. So, you're going to wait till this little sequence ends, and then you're going to head back to OPC. Now, once you get to OPC, just keep in mind, if you interact with a computer in there, you are going to the boss fight. There is no going back, so make sure you're ready. So then it's going to play this cutscene, which is definitely not broken at all, so I'll let you guys watch it.
Sam, what happened to you?
I recognize that voice. Weaver. You are Requiem. Run.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, welcome to the boss fight. Rule number 1, do not walk underneath the boss, because it will one-hit you. So I recommend doing what I'm doing here and just buy a chopper gunner, because it'll just drain the boss super fast, and if like 1 or 2 people can have one, I'm pretty sure it'll just kill it. So that's my strategy, and that's what I recommend you guys do. Try not to get cornered by the zombies as well, that's really annoying. If you need to buy perks, perks are here. If you need to buy pack is here. If you need anything, really, you can make it all here. So just keep that in mind, and good luck.
Not coming with us?
There is an operation underway in the Ural Mountains. I have to stay in the field.
This is the only way.
I told you once, Omega is not who we are. I do this for the good of the motherland. For the good of us all.
Try not to break anything else.
Remember, there's nothing so broken that it cannot be fixed.
Sam, are you okay?
I'm ready to come in, Weaver. We have a lot to talk about.
Finally! Could you have taken any longer to get here?
You were smart to transmit your research. You demonstrated loyalty to an extent.
To an extent? What more do you want? Just wait until we get back to Moscow. We'll see what the Colonel thinks about this.
Really? Do you really want to know what I think? I think I want to see a demonstration of your commitment to Omega. Tell me, Doctor, which is your better eye?
Hey, thanks for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you guys complete the Firebase Z map. I could do an Easter egg guide for D Machine. I know that map came out a while ago, but if that's something you're interested in, then let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.